During our business class last year, a question was asked. I want to talk about it for the purpose of learning. So let's just open our mind and learn as much as we can. What can a person do to stay successful? What can a person do to maintain his success level? What can a person do to maintain riches? Um, there are so many things anyone can do to maintain riches and to stay successful. But we pay attention to one part of it and we neglect the other part of it. There are so many things, like I said before, but I want to pinpoint just one thing. What we oftentimes do is we build what we call goal. We create a goal, we set goals for ourselves. We have targets we need to meet. For example, we might say between now and tomorrow, I want to make 500,000, and putting everything together and all things being equal, you see yourself achieving that. Oftentimes, it works. But there's something missing there. There's something missing there. Let me use some examples to clarify my point. You will see a civil servant in Nigeria, a civil servant in Nigeria who worked all his life for the government, but upon retirement goes back to square one. I'm not trying to talk anybody down, please. I'm not trying to talk anybody down. I'm just trying to create a mindset that will help you maintain success. Then I'm making good use of these examples. In their course of service, they had a goal. Most of them go as far as getting loan from government in order to do what? One, build a house, buy a car, But after building the house, what else? Buying a car, what else? They go back to square one upon retirement. Let me use another example. A footballer, if you check the rate of footballers we have, very few of them maintain their success rate upon hanging their boot. Upon hanging their boot, very few of them. Very few. Why? Why? The answer is very simple. When they were still playing, they had goals. They did this, they did that, and it was good. But is it about just a goal? When you set goals, there are things that matters, and that thing is oftentimes neglected. We call it system. System. System helps you sustain yourself at any level. System. What we need to learn oftentimes is to build system around our successes, around our goals, around our achievements. Build a system that will help you replicate the success you had, the goal you met. Let me still talk about the football pitch. In the football stadium, they play for 90 minutes. In the 90 minutes, their goal is not just to score one goal. Upon scoring one goal and you still play for the same 90 minutes, there is 50-50 chance that the other opponent will score and equalize the goal. Right? And that your goal you had becomes null and void, right? It becomes nothing. It's not a success. So what people do oftentimes is that they have clear goals. They set goals and they achieve those goals. I want to buy a car next year. Yeah, and they work it out and they bought the car. What else? After buying the car, I want to fuel the car. After buying the car, I want to maintain the car. I want to get married next year, so they start now to save, to prepare. After getting married, what else? What next comes on board? Square one. Or what? In as much as it is very good for us to set goals to ourselves, please, it is also important that we make clear systems. We set and build clear systems that will help us replicate successes. This system will ease the stress. Okay? This system will ease your stress. It will even reduce your tension. Build clear system. What are you doing currently that is giving you money? Think about building system around it. The system will replicate the processes even when you are not there. This is what others do outside Nigeria, and it's paying them. But here in Nigeria, what we do is just set goals. At the beginning of the year, we set resolutions. that at some point you don't achieve, but even when you don't achieve them, it's good. At least you set resolutions. But upon writing your resolutions, what can you do differently? What can you do to maintain the success rate, to help you replicate the resolution? That is how you can maintain riches. One of the ways you can maintain riches is to build system around the riches. One of the ways you can maintain success is to build system around the success. Is to build system around the success. Because there is no system, this is why an average Nigerian student tend to forget after examination. So their whole interest, their goal was just to write the examination and pass. So in the course of that, they were just reading for the examination. After reading for the examination, that ends the story. System matters in everything. So please, set goals. In as much as you're setting your goals, build systems around your goal. Build systems around your